Hi and welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is March 9th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. You come back for more. I got so much stuff opened up on my browser window on my desktop here. I don't know which way to twist or turn. There's so much information out there I want to share with you guys. And I just feel like there's not enough time in the day to do it. I mean, yeah, I could create an hour, over an hour or 2 hour video, but you guys ain't gonna watch it. Maybe you would, maybe some of you would, maybe some of you turn it right off as soon as you see the time span on it. I've been trying to keep it down, to a certain point, and it doesn't always work out that way for me. And I do apologize, folks. I do really apologize, but I just want to share so much information with you guys, and that's the thing. That's what my YouTube channel is all about. It's a YouTube channel about everything and anything. I cover different topics. I share information with you guys that may be helpful to you, and I just want to put it out there. I just want to share it with you. I want to overindulge you with information and things that may be of interest. Maybe some may not, but I just want to put it out there, guys. And I hope you come back and you watch it. And I hope and the most important thing of it all is I hope you get a takeaway from it. I really do. I hope after you watch my videos, be it do-it-yourself, how-to, cooking videos, whatever, I hope you get a takeaway from it. That's the most important thing. That means a lot to me. It also means a lot to me too if I could get you as a subscriber. I've been trying so hard to get 1,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm kind of like teetering a little over 400 subscribers right now. I mean, which is not bad for a guy that's getting heavily into it, who's just really started doing this. I'm not saying just started. You can't say, well, how can you just start? You got 836 videos, but for a small time creator, which I am, a YouTube creator, I mean that's kind of small in a way compared to what the others have, but I'm really trying to hit that 1,000 mark. As you guys know, with the new policies that came out back, I think it was in 2018. I think they gave everybody a fair warning. I think it was in 2018. YouTube said that in order to get your channel monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I surpassed the 4,000 hours of watch time. Thank God for that. Now the only problem is getting to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Until you can get to that, you can't do too many things. There's not too many things you could do with it except just keep making videos, and that's what I'm going to do anyway, folks. Whether I get to a 1,000 mark or not, or if I just creep up there little by little, I'm going to put out videos on a daily basis, whether it be 15 minutes or a half hour, whatever. I'm definitely going to be putting videos out there. So if you are a subscriber, loyal subscriber, I hope you will stay subscribed, because you're going to be I'm going to be talking about different things. So if you want to hear different topics, then subscribe to my channel. I want to talk about. I always keep a little pad with me over here. Don't be discouraged by other YouTubers who say you can't make money on YouTube. Now, I know I did a video with that. I know a few people watched it, and I came across this person I watched a long time ago. He created the video back in 2016. Okay, and in the video, the guy was sitting there, young guy, a lot younger than I am. I know that, and he was sitting there saying that if you're gonna do YouTube, as a business, you might want to basically rethink it, because he does it. He has a full-time job and he does it so many hours a week, whatever. I think he said 36 hours for the week. His thing was when he hit the 1,000 mark, I think, subscriber mark, he said he made something like $97. And then he's doing the math. He break it down. He goes, if you break it down to the $97 or whatever, you break it down to for 1,000 subscribers, whatever it was, however he had to figure it out. He said it would come out to a certain amount of money. Basically, it was like a couple bucks, But here's the thing. I looked at that person. I happened to, upload my, look at my YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I just said, let me go check that. I'm not going to mention names, folks. I don't do that there. I'm not, like I said, if you follow me on my YouTube channel, I am not, even when it comes to eBay and like when I'm doing eBay stories, I don't like to talk about buyers and sellers. I'm not here. I didn't make this channel. This is not the Hall of Fame channel, the Hall of Shame YouTube channel. This channel here is to give people a little, insight on certain things that's going on, and I like to share my thoughts and opinions with you guys. Okay, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I tell it like it is. That's the type of person. I'm a genuine person that way. I'm not going to sit here and come on YouTube and make videos just to hopefully gain subscribers, or just to make to fulfill the watch time, which I already did that already. So I'm doing these videos because I want to help people out. I back in the day, a couple months, maybe a year ago, I had the thing called the His Initiative, Help, Inspire, and Share. Okay, that's what I called it. My thing. I made it up, kind of, and where I don't discuss religion and politics, and I don't use profanity on my channel. So for the new people who are new subscribers, you may hear this, me talking about this not on an ongoing basis, but I do talk about it frequently as far as that part goes, like what I don't discuss. But the thing I want to talk about is, so this person, back in 2016, made the video saying now how bad it is. Like, in other words, you don't make a lot of money off of YouTube and stuff like that. Look, I listen to people. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. My father, God rest his soul, used to have a saying, believe what you see and only half of what you hear. Okay? Here's the thing. Let's go fast forward now. That same person, that very same person that says you don't make money on YouTube, now has over 365 and climbing, 365,000 and climbing subscribers. And I looked that person up on YouTube, and on Social Blade, and Social Blade gives you an approximate like what these people are making. So it might say the person might make from, let's say, $400 to $4,000 a month, and yearly it could be $1,000 or whatever it is, $2,000 or $252,000. Another YouTube person that I check out every now and then stated, because they're able to state that, if those facts are factual or they're just made up, which are not, because Social Blade wouldn't do that. And this person said, I make pretty much more than what they're saying as far as they, what their statistics are. According to this woman said that, because she did it, she talked about it. She even put her name up there. So that's how you check it out in Social Blade. You would put your name up there, and it gives you an approximation from let's say $1 to $100. For the yearly, let's say it's whatever, from 5,000 to 10,000, whatever. It gives you a breakdown like that. And this person came on and said, I could tell you right now, looking at this here, she brought her information up there on Social Blade. She says, I make more than what they're talking about right now. So what I'm trying to say is, this person who claims that they only made back in the day, it stands to reason. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with a person being upfront and honest and saying, that don't. I guess a lot of people that come into YouTube feel in some cases they're going to make tons of cash. Okay? And some people do. I'll give you an example. Wait, let me just finish up with this guy's story. So anyway, that was 2016 puts out. 2019, he's still got his YouTube channel. He's got, like I said, 365,000 plus. He's doing about 152,000 a year. Okay? His monthly, I think, is, I don't know what, 5,000-6,000 a month, maybe a little more. So, but you say, but you got to give the guy credit. At least he's being up. No, and I'm not saying anything like that. But what I would do if I was that person, because he's probably got a lot of views, I don't want to leave it. He should do is, if you delete it, you get rid of all your views, of course. What he should do is make an updated video and reference that 2016 video and tell people it's a little different now. Now, you don't have to sit there and say, hey, come on YouTube, I'm making $152,000 a year now. That was back in 2016 when I only had 1,000 subscribers. Now I'm making this much money, whatever. So what I would do if I was in a situation like that, I would revamp that video, or just do it another segue to it and say, listen, put something up on the screen. Say, remember I did this video back in 2016? Well, things have changed now. Things are a little better. He doesn't have to disclose his salary. He doesn't have to say, well, this is what I'm making, but he could say something along the line, well, I'm doing a lot better now, I have to honestly say. I'm able, with the amount of subscribers I have, the sponsorships and stuff, I'm able now to, quit my job and do this full time. He'll leave it at that. Bingo. That's it. That's all you got to do. Leave it at that. You don't have to tell people what you make. But the only reason I'm saying with Social Blade, if you put that person's name in there, and you could go to their Social Blade, just go to www.socialblade, I think it's one word, .com, and when you get in there, it'll say enter the name. If you put anybody's name in there, you got to put the YouTube channel name, okay? If it's like me, mine's whatever, but like mine will say RJ Pasini, whatever. You could put different names in there if you go under different alias name, well, not alias, but different names. It'll bring that information up, and then you would select it, and then you would get an idea of what the person's making, okay? But I'm just trying to say, don't be discouraged. Now, with that in mind, I was watching, again, suggested videos or videos within Social Blade. I came across a channel, and these people that started this here was in 2016. So in 2 years, they did really phenomenal. It's a person that plays with toys. And I looked at Social Blade, what they're making. I don't know, I forget how many uploads they had, video uploads. I think it goes on in the categories of entertainment. And they're doing like, according to Social Blade now, not me. I'm just repeating. I'm not going to mention it because, like I said, I don't want to do that right now. You could do your own research when it comes to that, folks. I'm not out here to exploit anybody or, make any derogatory statements or anything. I'm just sharing information with you guys. Anyway, the person's doing, I think the top was from the last part of it, from the way it goes, it was up to $4 million. So was it 92 or 100 something thousand to four, whatever it was? They have a range there, and I'm saying, my God, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The people that are making phenomenal amounts of money on there. And then how about we can't figure out Ryan's toy review? I looked that up on Social Blade. According to them, approximate for the amount of money, $30 million a year. Now he's got that little kid. He's 7 years old. He's got sponsors. I think he's going to have his own show. I think a Nickelodeon or something like that. I think he's got stuff in a toy store. You got to read up on him. Phenomenal little kid. God bless him. I wish him all the best. I think he's one of the highest paid YouTube persons right now. A YouTube person. I think he's the highest paid. If my memory serves, I thought I read that in one of the Google alerts that YouTube puts out. I think he's the highest paid. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's what I thought I read. And it's phenomenal. I mean, it's phenomenal. And there was another one I watched dealing with toys. A person's got a little garage set up with little toy trucks in there, and the person's, you see you see his hands in there. It's not like a cartoon or animation. People are taking like, if you got your kids' toys like little trucks or cars, and you could play around with them like that, people will watch them. I don't know who's watching, maybe kids. I mean, personally, I was looking at those videos and I'm saying to myself, I'm sitting there saying, wait a minute, this can't be real. This can't be real. I mean, they're making money. According to Social Blade, the amounts of money these people make, they're making cash. I'm not talking little cash, I'm talking big cash. Check it out for yourself, folks. But anyway, that's one of the things I want to talk to you about. And I want to talk to you also about, before I close out this screen, I want to take you to Social Blade. This way you'll see what it's all about. You'll see that's what it looks like, the format, so you're on the right screen. And then I want to talk about a person who got scammed. Now, when you see my website, I have a whole bunch of windows open. That's full of different stuff. I got different things in the hopper here, so to speak. I want to talk about some other stuff as well. So I may be doing another video after this here. But basically, this video is, the reason I'm talking about is basically, don't be discouraged. All right, that's going to be the topic of this one. We already exploited that. They already talked about that. And the other one is about being scammed on eBay. I just want to share that story really quick. Expand a little on it, close it out, and then I want to just talk about some other stuff. I might have some other stuff related to YouTube, so I'll probably put that in as well. So without further ado, without me rambling on, let me get out of here and I'll show you. I want to go to Social Blade, then I want to talk about the other YouTube stuff, information, and then we're going to take you to the eBay scam. That'll be the last thing. There is so much news out there, you took an information overload, right? All right, let me bump out of here before I keep rambling on here. Okay. I'm just going to go really quick on this one here. This is the one I was talking about. If you ever want to find out what a person makes or approximation what they make, You go over here to Social Blade right up here, where you probably, I guess you could probably do it that way. I always put the www. It'd be www.socialblade.com. And you'll bring this window up here, type in the YouTube username, okay? That's what you're going to enter, the YouTube username. Click this on here. Then you're going to get a whole bunch of different ones here. Just click select, just hit the select button, the one you want, and it'll tell you when they started, the country that they're in, the amount, what do you call it? And then it has the figures on there, the amount of money they make, if it's how many subscribers, and so on and so forth. They give you some information, they break it down, and you could check it out that way. But this is the site you want to go to if you ever want to look up look up and get an idea of what people are making. And again, it's from what I understand, this is almost, don't quote me on this here, because people will say, no, you're wrong. And if I am, I do apologize. But it seems to me, this is with Social Blade, they seem like it's almost spot on, according to what this one person said. They said, because that person put their name in here. They did a live video on it. They put their name in there, and they didn't. But here's the thing, they didn't exactly give you a figure. Okay, so if let's say you put a name in here, and a person comes up and it says the person's making from $50 to $400. The person will say something like this as an example: I made more than $400. So you have an idea that they're making more money than what's posted on here. But this will give you an idea of what it's all about. Okay, so check it out if you get a chance. All right. The other thing I want to share with you guys, what was it now? Oh boy, I tell you for you, let's just stick with the YouTube stuff really quick here. For those who are YouTube creators, you might want to check this out. Sign up for this here. I did. I think it's really good. It's called Creators Hub. Okay. And again, you go to the URL is www.creatorshub.net. And what you have there, you could browse, you get an idea of what's going on here, how many members there are. I think they tell you how many members or total posts. I think they had the last how many members one here. Well, you can get the information yourself. Really good information, especially if you are a YouTube creator. I'm already signed up for it. Okay. You can see their pics there. All right. My computer's slow because I probably got all these windows open up here. The content course, it hasn't been handpicked by us. Okay, and you can get some more information over here. All right, the fair use and the premiere. Effectively, you get a lot of good information from here. Okay, definitely check it out. I highly recommend you sign up for it, especially if you are a YouTube creator like me. I think it's a good thing to have to check into. I can see them over here. All right. It says over your total members. Okay, now I don't know if this is a specific group. It says 267, most online, 3,319 people. And it's got the newest member just joined today at 12:57. So it does update you as far as when people are joining. Really good. You can get help if you need the help. Again, my computer is too slow. You could also start a club too. So if you want to start a club, you can do that. Mine, I don't know why mine over here is saying private club. I don't want it to be private. I got to find out how to change that around. You could also join the clubs too. Then they got the activity. Again, my computer is really slow. I changed the photo profile over here. Right, it'll tell you that stuff there. It's really good. You might want to check it out and go to Creators Hub. And again, they have all the different discussions here. The post you can read over here. Community news, read the latest updated news about everything happening across YouTube. Help Center, tips and tricks. Collaboration corner, newbies. Okay, so if you are starting off thinking about starting a YouTube channel, check it out, folks. Another thing I want to share with you guys real quick, and then I want to just jump to the scam story, and then I'm going to bump out of this video here because I got some other stuff I want to share with you guys. I know I could do it in one video, but it'll take too long. This one over here is from Purple Planet. If it loads up here, I'm waiting for it to load up. Come on, Purple Planet. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let me give you the URL. It's www.purple-planet.com. And, well, that's just the one I picked here. But that's what you're going to want. It's going to be, that's the one you look for, the URL. It's Purple Planet. This one here. Let's go back to the home page. Okay. See, now it disappears. Yeah, what you want to do is you want to go to www.purple-planet.com. Royalty-free music. And they got pretty nice music over there. They got upbeat, energy, seasonal. I don't know if I get the upbeat here. Let's just see some, just give you an idea. In order to make it sound good, folks, I'm going to have to mute my mic. So I'm just going to pick one really good here. Let's see. I'm not sure which one it is. Let's see if it's this one here. Okay, you got an idea. Well, anyway, they got a whole bunch of different things you could check out here. Look, if you look at it, you can see all the categories. They got upbeat, energy, inspirational, hope, emotional, kids, playful, and so on and so forth. Creepy, dreamy, tense, international. Check it out if you get a chance. Okay, I used it for my video. There was a song here I was trying to find it. It was like one of these little happy type of songs. I was using it for one of my videos. I usually use it in my cooking video or a how-to. It's a nice little beat to it, and I like it. And I downloaded it. So what you would do is you would go, let's say upbeat, and what you would do is here, if you like a specific song like this one here, Feeling Good, you would click the download button, right? And then it'll give you it'll tell you the music over here. It'll say get the track, and then you would download it in MP3, and then you would upload it to. I'm using Filmora 8.76 version, and that's how you would do it. Okay, pretty cut and dry. I like it. I have no problem with it. They do have purchase commercial license too. Now you're probably saying, yeah, but what about these purchase licenses? I guess if you're going to do certain things with it, that's when you're going to pay for it. But I've been using this one here. Like it says again, it's right here, royalty-free music. Okay, it's right on and these are the titles that the topics they talk about. Okay, so you might want to check that out. All right, now last thing I want to go to is that story about the scam. I feel bad when I hear stories like this, folks. It really upsets me because I feel so bad for people. I really do. I don't know. I think this person was buying a car. I didn't get a chance to read the whole story here. This is from Fox 59. It's again www.fox59.com. That's the URL. And I'm not going to play the video. You guys can play it because again, then the video will be taking too long. It says eBay scam cost an Indianapolis woman $2,000. This story came out yesterday, March 8, 2019, so it just happened, right? Okay, you can see that there. So it's not old. It's not like last year it happened. Just a quick little brief reading on here. Indianapolis, Indiana. An Indianapolis woman looking for a new car, found herself scammed out of $2,000. Scammed out of thousands of dollars instead. eBay is one of the most popular e-commerce sites in the world, and the criminals do take advantage of the trusted name. One Indianapolis woman learned a lesson the hard way while searching for a new car. On the internet, she came across a 2001 Chevy Tahoe by the seller who claimed to be in a military member of Missouri. And it says over here, she said she was moving to the next rank up, so she had to get rid of it fast, and that's why she was willing to let it, selling it so low, said the victim. Now, again, I'm going to read over here. So long story short, I got scammed out of $2,000. Said the victim, that's a whole lot of money for me. You know how many months rent that would be for me. I'm just going to close out this here, but if you want to check this story out, check it out. I did stories before about, eBay scams, So you got to be careful with that, folks. Let me close this out really quick here. My personal take, first off, when it comes to buying cars or things of that nature, RVs, cars, boats, whatever, this is my personal take. You may have a different outlook on it. You may look at things a little different than I do, and that's fine. I'd rather go to a dealer, or if I'm going to buy it private from a private owner, I'm not saying it's the worst thing to do because unless the person's super honest or you know them, you don't know what underlying problems you're going to have with the used car. Okay, if it goes to a dealer, if you're buying a used car from a dealer, hopefully you'll get a warranty on them. I don't know. Sometimes when you're buying a used car, it depends. I'll give you 30 days or 90 days or whatever. There's something. It's very small in some cases, not all, but in some cases. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I went through that. I bought a used car, a foreign car, and that car in the beginning was good. Towards the end, it was breaking down like every other week, every couple of weeks it was breaking down. Something was going on. The drive belt was going, the muffler was going, the engine needed some kind of modulation things or whatever. It was becoming a nightmare. And I figured it out one time. I bought that vehicle back then. It was used, of course. I think I paid $5,700 for it, but from a dealer around the area here. And the car was warranted, but after warranty, that's when things start to happen, right? Yes, that's the way it usually goes. And when I looked out all the money I invested in that car, between buying it for $5,700 and repairs, people are going to probably say, "Rich, you are crazy." My daughters used to get on my case, and I don't blame them. But I was looking at it this way. When I bought the car, it was paid for because I had enough money saved up, so I gave the guy cash. It wasn't a lot of money. It was, like I said, $5,700, something like that. I mean, to me, some people, it's a lot. I mean, to me, it's a lot of money too. All right, to me, it's a lot of money. I think so. Well, some people, it's $5,000, $57. You think that's a lot? To me, it is. To some people, it is. Not everybody's loaded. I'm very conservative. I'm a very frugal person, and my take was, I used to tell my daughters, if you're going to buy a car, the most I would spend, my limit on a car would be 10 grand. But for some reason, I didn't buy a car for 10,000 because I wanted to be very conservative and, buy this car. It was a foreign car. And as years went on, I had a number of years out of it. The thing kept breaking down, one thing after another. Finally, the last thing it broke down, it had some kind of electrical problem. I had to have the car flatbedded to a repair guy. I didn't take it to the dealer because the dealer, he was like one of these gas station type of dealer type things, and it was out of warranty, so this guy was about to fix it. So I took it to another guy, and he said, because the car to be flatbed, you couldn't start it. It just like died. I mean, literally died. He said it would cost $100 an hour to trace any shorts in the line, a minimum of 4 hours, $400. I said, you know what? I called him up. I said, flatbed the car back home. I took my license plates off. I took whatever parts I could off of the car, and I sold it. The parts I made between the parts, the car, and stuff like that. I probably came out a little better selling the parts individual. I mean, I had to leave the tires on because I had to get towed away. And there was a guy in a junkyard business, whatever. He says, "I'll give you $500 for a car is running or not running," and this car wasn't running. So I made between the $500 I got in cash, which was not a lot, and then I sold it there. So I did okay as far as getting something back on the car. But what I'm trying to say, folks, is in a case like this, getting back to eBay, if you're going to buy a car, buy it where you could sit in there. If you got a mechanic in a family, or if you got a personal mechanic that you deal with, I know people like that there that have, they say, like when I was selling my used car, not this one, of course, I have sold a used car in the past, but I tell people up front and honest what the car is, what's been done to the car and what's not been done, or what it needs. If I'm selling a car, I don't want to see anybody get shafted. Okay, and sometimes people say, "Well, would you mind if I come back with my mechanic?" I say, "Sure, bring your mechanic here. I'm more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I have nothing to hide, and I'll tell the person. I'll show them the receipts. Here's the bills. Here's what was done with the car, and that's it. There are honest sellers out there. Okay, that's how I look at it. I mean, myself, I look at myself as an honest seller. I am an honest seller. I can tell you right to boot, I am. If someone's buying a car from me, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on with it. If there's something's wrong with it, if there is something that it needs and stuff like that, I'm going to be upfront and honest and tell you. But I'm not selling any cars, so I can't help anybody out there. But what I'm trying to say, folks, is unless it's a neighbor, a friend, or a relative that's selling a car to you and you know what it's all about, then it's different. I mean, but I'm talking about not buying out of state. I don't know. First off, well, there are people that do that. I heard they buy cars out of state and they have the cars railed by train, whatever, brought there. Those are exceptional to the rules as far as those type of cars. I know a person that bought a car in Florida. They drove. They one of two things they could have done: either fly down there or drive down there. But I don't forget how they went down there. They might have flown or drive, and they went there with another person to pick the car up, and then they drove it back. I wouldn't do stuff like that. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't do anything like that. No offense to people who do it, though. There are people that do it, and not everybody. Not everybody's going to get scammed. But for a peace of mind, me personally, I'd rather go to a dealer and sit in the car, start it up, look at the body and everything like that, make sure everything's up, open up the hood, kick the tires, so to speak, and look at it that way, And this way you know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying a dealer can't scam you either, but well, I don't think that would. I don't really hear too many stories like that. They may be. I'm not aware of them. If you want to share a story like that and drop it in a comment below, I would like to hear. I'd like to share it with us, please. But anyway, let me close this video out because I have another one I want to do really quick. I have a couple of topics I want to just talk about. I don't know if I'm going to be doing basically like a reselling news. This is kind of like a little off key for me. Doing a little about the YouTube thing and now talk about the scams. It's kind of like a little off key. But there is another video I want to share with you guys before it gets too late. It's going on 2 p.m. over here. I'm in the East Coast of New York. And my name is Rich Pasini. And I'm going to be doing another video. But I just want to say in closing, if you do like my videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And most important, if you want to be updated as to when I put new videos out, hit that bell notification icon. Until next time, bye-bye.